Today I'm at the Scottsdale TPC golf course, which is in North Scottsdale and was built in 1986 to be the home of the Phoenix Open. And it's now called the Waste Management Phoenix Open. It's held once a year around this time of the Super Bowl, and it gets 500,000 attendees every year, which is the most of any event on the PGA Tour. I'm on the second hole today. The 16th hole is the most famous. It's a par 3 with corporate boxes on one side and bleachers on the other, and thousands of people stand there, sit there, and jeer and cheer and boo and heckle the golfers, which kind of gives it a Happy Gilmore kind of feel. There's just nothing like it on the tour, but it's a lot of fun. It's a pretty cost-effective event. I think it's like 10 or 20 bucks for a ticket. So come on out around the Super Bowl. The course itself is open to public play. It's a par 71 designed by Tom Weiskopf. Very challenging. Obviously, it's a PGA Tour course, but it was the Audubon Society classified as an ecological preserve certified. So it's really nicely tucked in up here. Anyway, the topic for today is, why is chronic pain the most common reason patients get a medical marijuana card? And the answer is, it's a numbers game. So people looked at Colorado, for instance, and said, oh wow, look, 85% of patients getting a medical marijuana card are getting it for chronic pain. And chronic pain is one of the ubiquitous reasons that states have on the checklist for getting a medical marijuana card. Well, let's look at some facts, okay? 330 people or so, million people live in the United States. Over 100 million, about 110 million, have some sort of a chronic pain issue, according to the latest Institute of Medicine study. That number of people cost directly and indirectly, between lost time from work and medical treatments, $530-some billion a year. So the numbers are staggering. It is an epidemic. And there's alternative treatments for pain management. There's traditional treatments for pain management, such as narcotics. And some patients just don't get better enough. They have to deal with addiction issues, tolerance. So that they turn oftentimes to alternative substances. And now 16 states have legalized medicinal marijuana, and chronic pain is one of the reasons. So when you look at why patients get certified for medical marijuana, chronic pain is always at the top of the list. And one of the essential issues is the numbers that I just stated, plus if you look at the checklist of these reasons, a lot of times it's bad chronic pain. It just doesn't fit into any of these other things, like Crohn's disease, or they don't have cancer necessarily, or whatnot. But if they have a failed back surgery with neuropathic pain, there's not really a checkbox for that. It's like a wastebasket type of term. Everything sort of funnels into chronic pain. So is it indicated for what they have? Most of the time, yes. I think in California they've shown that the amount of patients who are faking their chronic pain is much less than what you might think. They didn't come out with a specific statistically significant number, meaning, oh, it's 7% definitely. No. But what they've shown is it's not, thousands upon thousands of 18-year-old college students coming in and saying, oh, my back hurts, with no medical records. That's often, the vast majority of the time, not the case. These are patients who have multiple failed surgeries, and they can't get off narcotics, and interventional treatments have just not helped them. These are patients who have amputations and very bad neuropathic types of pain. The types of things like that lead patients into that chronic pain bucket, so to speak. So it really is a numbers game. So there you have it. Check out our website at arizonammc.com. Our doctors are licensed, compassionate, very knowledgeable. They do all the certifications for medical marijuana, and the office does all of the online assistance to apply for your state ID card. It's all online. It can be technologically challenging. They do everything. Take the pictures, upload the files, and help you sit there and fill it out. All right? I'm David with Arizona MMC. Have a great evening.